Hello Aries, and thank you so much for joining me today. Let's delve straight into your weekly reading using the Mythic Tarot cards. The Greek mythologies will be coming up. So let's get straight into it, shall we? And just hold to shuffle one more time, and then we're going to cut the deck and get straight into it. What is coming up for you guys this week? Right, Knight of Pentacles, taking it slow. I think the energy is just really going to slow down. I know we've had a lot of energy for you guys that it's been kind of quite passionate and fast of late. There's been a lot happening. But this Knight of Pentacles is really about slowing down and grounding this week. Okay, and being involved, immersed in the ordinary tasks of living. Okay, so it's about being at home, being connected to nature, caring for things and caring for others, caring for yourself. So it's moving forward, it's plodding, is the word I was given, plodding. So let's find out more, shall we? So just this slowing down. And here we have the Nine of Cups, which is, yeah, beautiful. I feel like this could actually be its celebration around a relationship. Okay, celebration, that's all I'm getting, is celebration around a relationship, and this could be a love relationship. So I feel like there's something to celebrate this week for you guys, Aries, and it's to do with love. But it's not just a falling in love kind of feeling, it's about cementing of a love. Okay, so it's about something that's kind of over the passage of time. It's been a theme this week with a lot of the readings. So I feel like that's just one of the central energies. So this is very much a consolidation of a relationship over a passage of time. I feel like there's going to be something to celebrate. There's going to be celebrations. So something's going to happen, whether that what sort of event, well, this could be like an anniversary or it could be some sort of success, but it's a coming together of you two again, celebration. So it could be anything, whatever that means to you guys. And here we have the Queen of Cups. So I feel like this could definitely be a water sign. Definitely be a water sign. So if this is a female who's a water sign that you're connecting to, or a man that has these sort of feminine, is very much this queen is very much connected to her feelings. See how her dress is flowing into the water. And what I feel like, I keep thinking I need to see, oh, is there a crab? Is there a fish in there? What's there? And I feel like there's almost like I'm looking for something. I'm looking. It's this sense of I'm connected to my emotions, but I'm looking for something. So I'm not sure exactly what that means, but she feels very serene and connected. She's just very grounded, and I feel like her energy's like this. And she's kind of like just got this Mona Lisa smile with her cup, like pretty happy about herself. But I just kept this sense of in the water, there's something she's looking for in her emotions. So let's see if that reveals itself. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so what I'm being drawn to is this little character here. This character here. And it's a sense of, so this is all about that the wheel is turning, time is turning. Again, it's about the passage of time. Time is turning, things are changing. And this, I get it's about the female in the relationship. So this Nine of Cups, something to celebrate, but it could be around a long-term relationship, a marriage. I feel like this Queen of Cups is still looking for something. And that's the same with this Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this girl here is kind of looking at, like I'm just getting this sense of dissatisfaction, like there's something missing. I'm feeling like there's something missing here. So even though it feels like you have this a wonderful relationship with somebody, whatever that is, there is celebration about the fact that you've got people or somebody that you love that you've had in your life for a long time. It's just this sense of like this week of the passage of time. Time might be going by, and it feels like something's just not there. I'm happy, but there's something slightly missing, whatever that is. So let's see if that clarifies a bit more, because it's this interesting journey we're going on. So we have the Chariot. So this is a very masculine energy. So it's very much this divide between the masculine and the feminine energies this week for you guys. And so this is what I'm getting also, is that this feels more like the Aries energy charging forward. So it's almost like, what this could mean is almost like you're wanting to move forward. You're wanting to move forward fast, even though the energy is quite slow. There feels like a disparity between these two energies. One's kind of plodding and one's like, okay, I'm charging forward now. Now, is it charging forward because you're trying to work out what it is that's missing? This feels very much like trying to take control of the situation. I've got the reins, I'm holding the reins, I'm charging forward. I'm stepping into being Aries. But the feeling I'm getting this week, Aries, that you're kind of being asked this week to kind of step into a softer side of you, into your emotions, not kind of, and whilst that might feel a little bit uncomfortable because you're feeling like something's missing there, and so because it's uncomfortable, you're like, I'm going to step out and be the Aries and charge forward again and take control and kind of, resolve this conflict. I'm not sure if that's the right energy, so let's find out. So we have the Three of Pentacles, which is basically options. You've got a couple of options here is what I'm being shown. So, and this is, because it's the Pentacles, again, it's the slow moving energy, okay? It's slow moving, it's abundant though. So there's the options are good. I feel like this is you. I feel like this is you, and these are the opportunities that are being offered to you. So again, I feel like it's like, you almost need to see how these two cards are very similar landscapes, similar spaces to be in. You kind of need to be in this slower energy to receive the opportunities that are coming for you this week. It looks very different to the charging forward. The charging forward just feels like, I feel like it's the masculine versus the feminine, okay? It's being open to receive the opportunities rather than trying to go out and grab them and take them. So it's very much this sense of, if you're feeling like things are missing in your life, it's about opening to receive, okay? Rather than trying to control it, manifest it yourself. It's being called into a different energy this week for you guys, Aries. And here we have the Devil card. Okay, so this is basically what we're saying, is there's this real sense of, this is the great god Pan. He's got the male and the female basically dancing to him, to his tune. He's used to being in charge. The masculine is used to being in charge. And it's this sense of feeling bound to that. Like, he's in control, so it's hard to be subordinate to that with the Devil card. So I feel like that if that's the dominant way that you usually are, that you're used to going out and just taking control of your life, that's going to come up for you this week. That's going to come up, the fact that you're kind of bound to that way of being. It's like testing you to be a bit slower and open to receive, if that makes any sense. So here we have the Judgment card. So this is Hermes, and what I'm getting is, I'm just really drawn to, I feel like, the red is definitely Aries. The fact he's wearing a red cape, he's in the underworld, he can bring souls to the underworld, he can take them away from the underworld. These mummies are things from the past that are coming up for you guys, things that from the past. And so he's basically coming in, and that's what's interesting about this. Sorry, I'm just getting this Queen of Cups. So things that I felt like that this was missing. There was something that was coming up here in the feelings that was coming up, but they weren't revealing itself. Here they are in the Judgment card. They are coming up. So it's things from the past that are coming up that you don't necessarily want to. The way you want to deal with them is to kind of be very much in control over it, to be able to kind of, I almost feel like this character wants to kind of squash it, to kind of push it down. Like, yeah, I can see you're there, but I don't want to necessarily acknowledge it just yet. That's the feeling I'm getting. I'm just really drawn to his face and the fact that he looks like he's about to take action. He looks like, you know, he looks like he's not particularly happy about these little mummies coming up, and he's like, what am I going to do about this? Okay, and the mummies are just like things from the past that are coming up that are from your emotions that you may not have dealt with in the past, that you kind of pushed aside and gone into action instead, and just sort of suppress these feelings, whatever they are. And so they'll be coming up this week. And so it's this question of how are you going to respond to that? You kind of want to squash them again. You want to squash them. So let's see. But I feel like there's this disparity between, you know, the devil card being bound to the masculine and wanting to squash these feelings, of not wanting to kind of be open to them. So I'm just getting this kind of almost a conflict between the two. And we're seeing that in the Chariot as well. This is the conflict between this side and that side, kind of going in different directions, being pulled in different directions. So this feels very much like an internal conflict for you guys, Aries. So, and here we have Narcissus, okay? So this is the Page of Cups. And this is about looking at yourself clearly, okay? This is about Narcissus. He is a beautiful boy. He's never seen himself, his own reflection. He looks in the river one day, and in a cup he sees his own reflection and falls in love with it. So it's all about being able to look at your own reflection, okay? So it's not necessarily about, there's two sides to this card. You know, there's the extreme, there's the learning to love yourself side, and there's also the I'm so fabulous, I'm full of ego side. So the narcissist in all the negative forms. So I'm not getting either of them. I don't think that's relevant to this card at all for you guys, Aries. What's relevant is just the looking in the reflection, which I feel like is what's being avoided. What's being avoided. There's this sense of avoidance, of not wanting to see what's coming up for you guys in the realm of feelings, in your emotions. So, and here we have the Seven of Pentacles again, the slow moving energy, and it's this sense of, okay, you have a choice to make about this. You have a choice to make, and that this card is so perfect for that, because the Seven of Pentacles, the story is Daedalus. This character has to make the choice between the king and the queen, the masculine and the feminine. That's the story of the card. So that's going to be the story of this week, and could be related to a Taurus. Okay, could be related to a Taurus energy of making a choice around a Taurus. Not necessarily, but it's just, I'm really drawn to the fact that she's got the bull energy right near her legs, around her legs. So it also could be, I just got, don't be too bullish about someone, around the feminine. So the fact that the bullish masculine is trying to push the feminine out of the way. So it's just this, I hope this is making sense for you guys. So the whole message is be open to receive, because there are opportunities coming to you this week, and it's going to bring up things from the past and bring up feelings for you. So you're going to be tempted to want to squash them, but the opportunity is to be open to them. And I'm going to ask, why? What's the point of all this? So I'm going to ask for one final message from the soul, from up above, or the higher source energies, whatever you call that, and we'll see what we get. I'm just going to shuffle for a little bit, Aries. But I don't feel like it's too uncomfortable for you. I just feel like it's just a normal pattern to try and kind of push it away. So, but this week you've been asked to not do that. So, but it doesn't feel like there's anything too sinister hiding beneath the surface there. It feels very much like you're able to deal with that. It just feels like there's an important reason that leads to these opportunities to be able to, and the opportunities could be anything. It could be a new relationship, it could be moving forward into a new job. It's going to lead to your happiness, is what I'm getting. Being able to, avoiding these feelings is actually not serving your highest good. So This is all the information I'm getting. Okay. Okay. Time to cut. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. So this is basically moving forward. This is about what do you want to create in the world? Who do you want to be? I'm just really drawn to these Eight of Pentacles at the bottom. So it's about looking at the bigger picture. This is the message we're getting from the soul of why this is important, because we had the opportunities with the Three of Pentacles. I'm just going to find them here. Been opening up to these opportunities. And again, it's this slow moving energy. So it's about asking long term, what do you want? And again, because we had the Nine of Cups about celebration and it's about long term love, what is it that you want? That's the big question that you want to. What is it that you want at the end of your life? And you look back and you look at what you've achieved and what you want from life. That's sort of the feeling with this card, the Eight of Pentacles. It's saying, what do you want to do with your life? What do you want to achieve long term? What do you want to look back on and see what you've produced in terms of everything? Work, relationship, family, travel, the way you've lived in life, the way you've been with people. So it's kind of asking this bigger question. And I think because with the Judgment card coming up, it's going to be a really strong card for you this week, because these things might be the reasons why you haven't done what you really want to be doing, what you want to be achieving in life. And so what they're saying is, this is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for you guys, Aries, this week to look at those things that you're just kind of being kind of squashing and avoiding those feelings, because they're stopping you from getting to where you want to be, for the bigger picture. So it's this beautiful opportunity of slowing down, opening up to receive. And so that's the message for this week, Aries. I hope that that makes sense for some of you guys. If you would like to hear more, please subscribe or like. If not, I will see you next week. Have a good week. Bye.